Well, hello everyone, and a pleasant, good Friday evening to you. We are live here in Buffalo, North Dakota, right along good old Highway 32, as tonight it is North Dakota 9-man Region 1 football action coming your way tonight on yourliveevent.com. A pivotal late season matchup for a couple of teams still trying to not, I guess, technically eliminate from postseason play, but both of them are going to need some wins. They're going to need some help if they want to get into the postseason. Tonight, it is the 2-3 Maple Valley-Enderlin Falcons going up against the 2-4 Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans. Those are region records. The Falcons are 4-3, and the Spartans are 3-4. Should be a great matchup here tonight between the Falcons and the Spartans on yourliveevent.com. We thank you for joining us here. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show, and it continues after this on yourliveevent.com.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Norman County Implement has a new 34-foot Wheelwright Chisel Pro. Its fall inventory discounted price of $123,000. The Wheelwright 483 Chisel Pro, built with 24-inch concave razor blades, 2 rows of double-mounted discs that can be set for desired depth, and a 3-bar Harrow hydraulic rolling basket supported with 22.5-inch walking tandems, all for helping you leave a smooth field finish for spring seed bed preparation. Visit with Chuck O'Neill about the new Wheelwright 483 Chisel Pro at the Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North, Ada.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, our Irie Insurance pregame show. The best service, the best coverage, the best value. You can visit them online at irieins.com. Let's take a look at the two teams here that will do battle tonight. We'll start with the visitors in the Spartans of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, as really kind of an up and down year for the Spartans as they come in here to tonight. An overall record of 3-4. Of course, they start out the season 2-0. with victories against Hankinson and Larimore, then proceeded to drop their next two. A tight late comeback rally by Tri-State to defeat the Spartans 34-30, and then a blowout loss at Mayport CG 56-22. Then the Spartans regrouped. They got a victory against Richland 44-18, but then another couple of tough losses for the Spartans the last couple of weeks. A 76-8 defeat at Lemoore Litchfield Marion. And then last week, on the final home game of the season, shutout, losing 36-0 to Wyndmere Ledgerwood. And really a tough spot here for the Spartans. They are extremely banged up here tonight. Talking with Coach Fontaine when I got his starting lineups. They have, offensively, they have 6 starters listed and 3 that'll be game time decisions. We talked about that as we'll get the pregame comments from the head coach of the Finley-Sharon Spartans, Coach Larry Fontaine.
Coach, it's been a tough couple of weeks. You're a bit banged up, but hey, it's Friday and they're ready and raring to go. Yeah, it's football. It's what else would you rather be doing on a beautiful day like this? It's a beautiful day, and kids are going to come out and play hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Just talk about that. Just you're hurting a number of players banged up. Some people maybe having to rotate some new positions. And I guess how do you try to combat that here tonight?
Yeah, we moved Brooks Braun. He's a freshman to center because Andrew Corey's out with a shoulder injury. So Hayden moved over to guard, and Brooks is going to play center. And we have Cody Reimers is back, but he's a little banged up. Will Erickson's playing basically on a broken leg. He's a tough kid. He's going to try to gut it out today. We'll see how long he can go, but if you watch him, you'll see him limping. He's walking wounded out there. But we really need him, and he understands that, so he's going to try to gut it out. Owen, I don't know how much Owen's going to play. He's been missed a lot of practice the last couple of weeks with various ailments, so concussion related and whatnot. So we'll see how long Owen goes. We might have the Mitchell kid playing a lot of quarterback and a lot of linebacker, and kids are going to get to play. I mean, it's football. It's Friday night. It's beautiful out. The leaves are falling. It's a great day.
Yeah, I guess just kind of that next man up mentality that you have to have here in football.
Roger, yeah. No one's going to feel sorry for you. It's a tough game for tough people. We're going to go and play football, give it our best shot.
Talk about your opponents here, Enderlin, Maple Valley. Kind of, built a similar team. They're a ground and pound. They're 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, they're going to run up the gut. They like to run up the A gap, and they do a little bit of sweep and whatnot. If we tackle better than we did last week, we'll be okay. If we don't tackle any better than we did last week, it's going to be a long, long day. But we worked on tackling all week, so we'll see how it goes.
Talk about just, how important it is, ball control, getting first downs, not having costly penalties to keep possession here in a game like this.
Yeah, early in the year when we were healthy, we controlled the ball. Like the first 5 games, we really, really controlled the ball and drove the ball well. The last 2 games, we have not done that at all. Our offense was not productive last week. Our defense was on the field way too long. So we'll see how it goes tonight.
It's a key for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page to pick up the victory here tonight.
Control the ball, keep them off the field. Last week, our defense was on the field way too long, so we can control the ball. We'll be okay.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Roger, thanks. Have a great day.
Coach Larry Fontaine for the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans join us here, our Irie Insurance pregame show. Stick around, more to come. We'll talk with the head coach for Enderlin Maple Valley, Coach Nathan Hoots, his pregame comments. Those are next on yourliveevent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. 0% interest, 0 payments for 120 days on all precision planting equipment. Save your cash flow. Book your planter upgrades today with an additional 20% discount on shop labor and trucking. Pay this year or next. No payments, no interest for 120 days on approved credit. Call RDK Enterprises 636-2119 or planterdoc.com. When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. Brady C was with you, as well as Keith Meyer, manning the camera, manning the computer, our driver here, providing the bed of us for us to broadcast here from the back of his pickup truck, as well as let's talk about the home team here tonight in the Falcons of Enderlin Maple Valley. Really an up and down year. They dropped a couple to start out the year, but came back, won a couple, and coming off of a bye week here, an impromptu bye week as they were scheduled to face off against Hankinson last Friday night. Unfortunately, COVID-related reasons, a forfeit victory. Obviously, the Falcons would have rather played, but unfortunately just unable to do so as they come in here tonight with a overall 4-3 record. Let's talk with the head coach for the Enderlin Maple Valley Falcons, Coach Nathan Hoots. Bit of an up and down year. You know, you lost your first two, came back to win 3 straight. Now, just a forfeit victory to kind of make it 4-3. So just kind of recap, the season here as we get to the late stretch run.
Yeah, up and down is certainly a good way to describe it. We got beat up pretty good in that first game by Lemoore, and at the time we felt pretty bad about it and thought things were off to a pretty bad start. And based on how they've done the rest of the year, it doesn't look as bad as it did and as bad as it felt after week 1. We had a real tough loss in week 2 against Tri-State where we had a chance to punch it in with a minute left and had a fumble on the goal line, which caused us to lose that game. And then we went on a bit of a run. We had a good couple weeks against some teams that are, middle in our region, which was good. And then had a tough one against Wyoming Ridgeway. They're a really good team, a lot of good athletes, and really well coached. And they kind of punched us in the mouth in the third quarter in a real close game, and they expanded it out to about 3 touchdowns, and that's kind of how the way it ended. But yeah, we've been down a couple guys for a while now, and we're excited to get them back this week, and not quite full strength, but as close to it as we have been all year, which is for a coach that calls the plays on offense to get all his weapons back. It's going to be exciting for me as a play caller.
Yeah, definitely. We'll talk about that. Moving on, last Friday night you were scheduled to face off against Hankinson. Unfortunately, due to world we live in with COVID, unable to play the game. What was it, kind of like having that bye week, something that in high school football not necessarily used to?
Well, it stunk. Guys love routine, as do coaches. And when you all of a sudden get that thrown off and you're a week behind, it was a little different. But we got beat up pretty good when we played Wyoming Ridgeway 2 weeks ago. So being able to give the guys a day off on Monday and then practice hard for 3 days and then gave them Friday, Saturday, Sunday off to try to heal up as well, and I think it was good for us because we came out fresh and ready to go starting on Monday, and you combine that with a couple of kids that haven't gotten to play in 3 weeks, and the energy and the enthusiasm that they brought back to practice was infectious for our guys, and it was kind of the shot in the arm we needed when we didn't have a game, just to get those guys that were just excited to be back in the real world for the first time in a while, and we're really excited to be back and playing tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned there, it's, week 8, obviously, some people are going to be kind of dinged up. Some people are going to be a little bit bruised. You also mentioned that, so some players also just had to, close contact. But, you kind of getting healthier, getting a couple of players back, getting it, I guess, as close to full strength as really you've been probably since August.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is we had the guys ended up missing. They needed a couple days, not a couple weeks. But that's like you said, the world we live in, and we dealt with it. They're excited, and the guys that needed the break, I think it was a good timed week off for us to kind of heal up bodies. And like you said, full strength is exciting when you're playing games in October.
For sure. Now moving ahead here to tonight's game against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, still, I guess, mathematically in a potential playoff position. It's kind of a scenario are kind of crazy going out here, final 2 weeks of the season. But I think most importantly is you got to win those 2 games, and it starts tonight. Do what you can do, control what you can control, and pick up a victory against the Spartans.
That's exactly right. I told the guys we're not focused on Mayville, who we got next week. I said we're not focused on that. We are 1 week at a time, and there's a bit of what we're striving for is the win this week, to get 1-0 this week. But we haven't been above 500. This program has not been above 500 in a complete season since 2012. So that is something that we can secure with a win tonight, and I think that would, even though the playoffs could be what you could consider a long shot, although not impossible. This is something that a goal that some might have felt was unattainable at the beginning of the year with how much talent we lost from last year's team. But to be able to get our 5th win of the season and secure a winning season would be really, really big, not just for the guys that we have this year, but for the program as a whole.
For sure. Preview the matchup a little bit. Both teams, kind of that power ground game kind of a style. One of those cases, where possession's going to be important and trying to limit the mistakes that you make and force maybe the other team into mistakes are really kind of where the game could easily flip tonight.
Absolutely. We are things we value are taking care of the football and time of possession. We win the turnover battle. We win the time of possession battle. We have a very good chance. The 9-man football, we're kind of the opposite. Most 9-man teams want to, it's a race to 60 or 70 points, and the first to get there will win. We are not that type of team. We are very, very satisfied with playing games in the 20s and not looking special, but just getting wins. And all of our wins, it hasn't been anything crazy. We've done what we've needed to do, and we got out of there. And that's kind of the goal. Hold on to the football and hold on to it as long as we possibly can, because if we're on the field, they're not scoring. And that helps our defense. And when we don't have a ton of depth, as most 9-man teams don't, you stay on the field, that gives you a chance to take advantage of being on offense as long as you can.
Enderlin Maple Valley coach Nathan Hoots, thanks so much for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Coach Hoots for the Maple Valley-Enderlin Falcons joining us here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Stick around, more to come on yourliveevent.com.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FinleyFarmersElevator.com. Back here, yourliveevent.com, as we're getting ever so close to kickoff here from Buffalo, as it is the Spartans and the Falcons here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Looking at the stat summary here for both teams. Really, both teams, they are ones that love to run, give it off in the middle. Get some blocks, power running football teams here, as overall this season, the Enderlin Maple Valley averaging 263.5 yards per game of total offense, 232 of those on the ground, 31 through the air. Defensively, they're averaging 288 yards per game so far this season. For the Spartans of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, a similar story. They're averaging 254 yards a game on offense, 171 on the ground, 83 in the air. Defensively for the Spartans, really is what's kind of hurt them is some of their past defense so far this season. They're averaging, giving up 306.3 yards per game, 160 of those on the ground and 146 yards on average they are giving up passing here so far this season. As we'll bring Keith Meyer in here during on our Irie Insurance pregame show, and Keith, two similarly matched teams, two teams that are fighting for every win that they can get for Enderlin Maple Valley. The goal is simple. They have to go 2-0, but in order to go 2-0, you got to start with a victory here tonight against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Yeah, both these teams are hoping to go 2-0, and like Coach Hoot said, you got to focus on this game tonight. You can't be thinking ahead to what you got next week. You just got to play this game, play it hard, play the hand you're dealt. I mean, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, they could easily step into this game and feel sorry for themselves because of all the injuries they've got, and they could go, "Oh, woe is me! I wish we had so and so. Wish we had so and so." Well, it's time for some younger kids to step up and show what they can do, and see if they can get a win tonight.
Absolutely. Keith Meyer here joining us as well. He'll interject throughout the broadcast as well, get some wisdom and some analysis from him throughout the night here tonight. Take another quick break, and then we'll be back as we continue on yourliveevent.com.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota, 701-945-2691.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
As we inch closer to kickoff here tonight, we'll give you our keys to the game here, keys to victory for both teams. As you see, the Falcons honoring their 3 senior athletes as well. And really for both teams, it's about ball control. It's about making the most of your possessions. 2 power running teams. You don't necessarily know how many possessions you're going to get here tonight, and when you do, you got to make the most of them. You cannot have any silly penalties to kind of some of those drive halting penalties. You cannot afford to have those here tonight. Cannot afford to turnover, especially in your end of the field. It's been a killer here for both teams. You got to be able to get your offense on the field. That's been a problem for the Spartans as well. As we pause, and we'll be back with our starting lineups next on yourliveevent.com.
Hope-Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope-Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope-Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.com. finley-sharon-hope-page.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizen State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizen State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
Time now for our starting lineups here as we'll start the defensive starters for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. As a safety, number 5, Doug Geyer. So a safety, number 12, Jack Thompson. Linebacker, number 13, Zyler Carlson. Another linebacker, number 14, Dalton Stein. Another linebacker, number 21, Cody Reamer. Alignment, number 52, Hayden Hushka. Another alignment, defensive lineman, number 80, Landon Koenig. Another D lineman, number 90, Will Erickson. As well as a linebacker was 33, Brooks Braun. Those are your starting lineups for the Spartans of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Again, a little bit of a makeshift roster, a couple of game time decisions, so waiting on it for the announcements here. But those are the starting lineups for a banged up Spartan squad. But again, they're not going to feel sorry for themselves as lineups for Enderlin Maple Valley. Number 5, Caden Ammerman. So DN, number 6, Trey Wall. D tackle, number 10, Ty Fountain. Defensive back, number 12, Marty Rohrbeck. Defensive back, number 20, Cody Guile. A linebacker, number 22, Clay Hovelson. Another linebacker, number 56, Ty Combs. And a defensive tackle, number 65, John Anderson. And a defensive end, number 81, Evan Richmond. Those are your starting lineups for the Falcons of Enderlin Maple Valley. As the Falcons wearing the home blacks with white numerals, red trim, also a red and white stripe down the side. For the Spartans of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, the road whites with blue numbers trimmed in red, the white and blue stripes along the shoulder pads, and blue pants with the red stripe. Here, as we're just about set for kickoff, as Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will receive. Enderlin Maple Valley won the kickoff They deferred to the second half. The Spartans elected to receive. As Zyler Carlson, Cody Reamer back deep to return for the Spartans, as the kick return team already out for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and the kickoff team will jog out there for Enderlin Maple Valley. 56 Ty Combs will boot it away for Enderlin Maple Valley, the Falcons. 4-3 overall on the season. Again, not technically mathematically eliminated from playoff competition. However, they are going to need some help if they want to play here towards late October and advance into the playoffs. So glad you could join us here, yourliveevent.com. Thank you to the sponsors you see and hear. Whenever possible, please patronize their business. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as Ty Combs boots one away, as it's taken at the 10-yard line by Reamer. Angles to the inside, now back to the outside, and he'll be spun down and tackled. Evan Richmond on the tackle, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page from there. All be placed at the 19-yard line for our first play of the game. Offensively for the Spartans, Owen Zerfus is under center. Lineman, number 90, Will Erickson, 52, Hayden Hushka, 33, Brooks Braun. As Zerfus gets the snap, and the handoff is to Zyler Carlson. Not much there, as he'll be spun down. And a second down there. 2nd and 11 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. As the Spartans in the huddle, I'll get a new play call. Second down and 11. Zerfus under center, gets the snap. Handoff up the middle, as a slight hole, but tripped down from behind is Cody Reamer. A gain of 3, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Opening possession. Just past a minute gone here in quarter number 1 between the Spartans and the Falcons. Spartans will break the huddle. Zerfus under center. Gets a snap set. He'll look back to pass. Screenplay, nothing there, as that one is snuffed out, as Evan Richmond wasn't fooled by it. Brought pressure, and it falls incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 9 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. As Falcons will send a man back, Cody Gilly will be deep to return. Put away, number 80, Landon Koenig on the punt. They'll send a man in motion. Hard count, tried to get him to jump, didn't do so, and the boot is away. Zone will bounce at the 42-yard line, take a Spartan roll, and it'll be touched down at the 46-yard line. As Aiden Hushka will down the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Enderlin Maple Valley from there, their first offensive possession. Trey Wall's the quarterback. Running backs are Cody Gilly, Ty Fountain. Fullback is Clay Hovelson. Wall under center. Cadence. Hand is up the middle. Ty Fountain will take it, and he'll plunge forward for a couple yards. He wrapped up at the 43-yard line. That'll make it 2nd down.
You know, I noticed one thing as the Falcons were warming up in pregame. They have very, very close splits on the line. By that I mean the linemen are almost touching feet. And that gives them that power up the middle that they like to go to.
2nd down and 7. Send a man in motion. That's Gilly. Option play. Guile with the pitch. Cuts back inside. Breaks a couple tackles. Out to the 35-yard line. And that is enough for a 1st down on a 9-yard carry to move the chains. Read option play. Great job there by the quarterback, Trey Wall.
Yeah, he got rid of that pitch just in time. The Spartan linebacker had shot through on a run blitz. Just about had the quarterback in time for about a 5-yard loss.
So 1st and 10, a new set of downs for the Falcons. As Wall back to pass, he'll fire it out long, and it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Enderlin, Maple Valley. Caden Ammerman got loose in the secondary, caught it at the 5, no one there, and it's a touchdown for Enderlin, Maple Valley. They strike first with 9:10 remaining in the 1st quarter. Beautiful ball there by Wall. Perfect location, caught him in stride, and it's 6-0 in favor of Enderlin, Maple Valley.
We were kidding each other before the game about the lack of passing offense by the Falcons. They haven't had a whole lot of success with that, but boy, they sure opened it up well there.
Absolutely, the Falcons will go for 2. Shotgun formation. Wall will get the snap. Sets, looks to fire, and it's caught in the end zone. Kept the feet in bounds. The 2-point conversion is good as Clay Hovelson makes the catch. And with 9:10 remaining in the 1st quarter on the Steel Seed Golden Harvest Chad Albert scoreboard, it's Enderlin Maple Valley 8, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 0, yourliveevent.com.
Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Enderlin Maple Valley able to strike first, a 35-yard touchdown reception from number 5, Caden Ammerman, and it's 8-0 in favor of Enderlin Maple Valley. As 56 Ty Combs back deep to, back to kick. As the boot is away. Angles it towards the left, takes a hop, roll in, will it stay in bounds? No, it will not. There's a smart play there by Cody Reamer, notices out of bounds, does not touch it, and it'll be a free kick out of bounds. And a penalty on the play. Our first penalty of the contest as they'll mark the football forward as we 1st and 10 from the 35 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Well, they have the option of taking the ball at the 35 or having a re-kick. Looks like they're going to put the ball in the 35. They're happy with that.
So 1st and 10 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, looking to get some more offense out of the previous drive. A 3 and out. As under center. Zerfis will hand it off, and big room there. Cody Reamer has got some space out into Falcon territory along the far sideline, as it is a 16-yard gain and a 1st down.
That crossbuck look in the backfield where they fake one way and then hand off the other really fooled the Falcons on that play. The Falcons pursued to their left when the ball was actually handed off to their right, and big open hole.
So some positive yardage for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, their first down of the contest. Send a man in motion as Zerfis will give it on the quick pitch play. Carlson with some space. He's out inside the 35, as 16, 17 yards on the carry and another first down.
Spartans taking advantage of their speed on this series. The Falcons have some really big beef up the middle, but at the same time, that beef doesn't always pursue really well. So Spartans doing a good job getting to the edge and getting some yards.
Two big plays, 16 and 15 on back-to-back plays. Puts them in prime scoring position at the 35. Handoff to Reamer up the middle as he'll drag defenders down. Carrying a couple defenders as Marty Rohrbeck on the stop, but positive yardage, 2nd down and 5.
Spartans are running away from that big number 65 over the nose, trying to stay away from him because he plugs up both A and B gaps all by himself. He's a big dude.
Yeah, 65, Jonathan Anderson, 5'11", 275. Surface under center, surveys the defense, gets the snap, give to Reamer once again up the middle, and just looking for positive yardage is strung down by a couple of defenders, Evan Richmond, as well as 20, Cody Guile. Gets it to the 29-yard line, a gain of 3, and it's 3rd down and 1 for the Spartans. Big play early on here with 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Bring a play call in from number 8, Braden Mitchell. Break the huddle. Mitchell to the near side. Carlson to the far side. Single back is Reamer. He'll get the handoff, just looking for the line, hoping for the push, and it's enough as he'll plunge forward. Give him 2. He needed 1 and a first down.
Good lead blocking by the Spartans that time. They had about 3 guys at the point of attack trying to clear out that little hole in the middle on, I think it was about the A gap that's on the left side of the center, and it succeeded. They got themselves a first down.
Clay Holvelson on the tackle, but a little too late as it was first down yardage. 1st and 10, they'll send a man in motion, but they'll give it up the middle to Carlson. Cuts back in the inside, breaks a tackle, and he's in. Touchdown! Zyler Carlson, 22 yards for the touchdown. And the Spartans within 2 as they trail 8-6. So first touchdown, the Spartans able to match up. $7:14 remaining in the opening quarter. Spartans will go for 2. They'll send 4 wide, 2 to each side. Zerfus shotgun formation with Reamer. As Zerfus will just take it on the QB sneak, looking, and is stopped short. As a good stand there at the 1-yard line. He is thrown down, but the Spartans able to get on the scoreboard as Zyler Carlson, a 22-yard touchdown rush. And on the Golden Harvest Steel Sea Chad Albert scoreboard, 7:14 remaining in quarter number 1. It is Enderlin Maple Valley 8, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 6, yourliveevent.com.
Went as a new 34-foot Wheelrich Chisel Pro. It's fall inventory, discounted price of $123,000. The Wheelrich 483 Chisel Pro, built with 24-inch concave razor blades, 2 rows of double-mounted discs that can be set for desired depth, and a 3-bar Harrow hydraulic rolling basket supported with 22.5-inch walking tandems, all for helping you leave a smooth field finish for spring seed bed preparation. Visit with Chuck O'Neill about the new Wheelrich 483 Chisel Pro at the Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North, Ada.
Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page able to get on the scoreboard. They trail 8-6, 7:14 remaining in quarter number 1. So the Falcons able to score first, but the Spartans able to match it. As Cody Guile, 20 and 10, Ty Fountain back deep to receive for Enderlin Maple Valley. As the kick is away, high, short kick, it's taken by an up back at the 40-yard line. Ball's on the field, and it's recovered by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. As number 2, Dylan Reamer gets on the football. They It was a high, short kick to an up back, not used to handling the football, and it pays off as Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page steals a possession. They'll have 1st and 10 from midfield.
I was wondering if that was going to cause some trouble. I think the smart play for the Falcons there would have been just to wave a hand and fair catch the ball.
So Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Turn around, the give is to Reamer, breaks a tackle, but is brought down by a string of Falcon players. 56, Ty Combs, also Clay Hovelson on the tackle. No gain, brings up 2nd down and 10 from midfield. All huddle up, new play will be brought in, Braden Mitchell. As the play call is relayed, and the Spartans back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Zerfis under center. Surveys the defense. 3 in the backfield as fumble on the snap. And it looks like Enderlin Maple Valley has fallen unrecovered. And indeed, number 56, Ty Combs, ends up with the fumble recovery at a costly penalty there on the center quarterback exchange. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Enderlin Maple Valley at midfield.
That really takes the steam out of the Falcons a little bit. They got that recovery on the kickoff. Things were going their way, and frankly, they needed that momentum boost, and now the air went out of the balloon a little bit.
So 1st and 10 from midfield for Enderlin Maple Valley. As Wall will take the snap, just a quarterback bootleg power to the near side. Gets the edge, cuts back inside, and he's spun down, but not before a 1st down yardage as he'll be taken out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the gain and a 1st down. So Wall, his first carry, and he goes for 15 and a 1st down for Enderlin Maple Valley. That's their 3rd 1st down of the contest.
Some good edge speed there. I thought the Spartans were going to get him in the backfield, or at least at the line of scrimmage, but he gunned it to the sidelines, was able to turn the corner and make some positive yards.
1st and 10, Wall under center. Gets the snap, he'll hand it off, give it to Ty Fountain up the middle. Has a hole, and he'll plunge forward close to the 1st down yardage, just inside the 30. As Carlson on the tackle. Zyler Carlson. And so a 9-yard gain for Fountain. And it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Falcons.
I have to admit, I haven't seen the Falcons play this year yet, but that up the middle strategy just sounds like a very sound thing to do. They've got good blocking size in there.
Artie Rohrbeck comes in. He'll be the wide receiver to the near side. Turn, nope, fakes the handoff. Wall looking back to pass. Breaks a couple tackles. He's looking to scramble. Still on his feet, and now he's drugged down, but a gain on the play as he'll get close to the 20, inside the 25. And it'll be a 1st down for Enderlin Maple Valley. So 10 yards on the gain. All will be placed at the 16-yard line. Trey Wall, 2 carries this possession for 25 total yards, another 1st down. Falcons in the red zone, their first time in the red zone so far tonight. Wall under center. Quarterback keeper, and he'll be brought down and tackled. Gain of a couple as Braden Mitchell on the tackle for the Spartans. 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Quarterback for the Falcons is showing some very good, here you got to check your English dictionary on this one. He's showing some elusivity. Is that a word?
We'll tell that.
He's really elusive back there.
So on 2nd down and 8, not much there. As Wall will be strung down in the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. Lost 1 on the play.
I think we've actually gone to 3rd down, 3rd and 8.
Excuse me, 3rd down and 9.
Yep.
As we're going, trying to look at the official down marker. Kind of blocked by a couple people here, but 3rd down and 9. Pivotal 3rd down play early on in the contest. Send a man in motion, Cody Guile. Option play, pitch is to Guile. Nothing there as he's tackled. Great open field tackle by Carlson. And it'll bring up 4th down for the Falcons.
Spartans doing a great job, for the most part, of shooting gaps, getting through there, causing havoc in the backfield. Doing a great job, those front 3 or 4.
There's a loss of 1 on the play there, so it's officially 4th down and 10. Obviously inside the red zone, the Falcons will go for it. Wall under center. It's a snap. He'll send Guile in motion, then take the snap. It's a quarterback, running back pass play, and incomplete as Guile was trying to pass it to the wide receiver, Ammerman. Incomplete, had it in his hands, but it falls to the grass, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A great stand by the Spartan defense.
Exactly, a great defensive series for the Spartans. That could have been devastating when they lost that fumble at midfield here. We talked at the beginning that they can't feel sorry for themselves. They got to play the hand they're dealt, and they didn't get down after that fumble. They came right back and stopped the Falcons cold.
1st and 10, 2:51 remaining in the first quarter. As Zerfus will keep it, he'll look to pass, and it's incomplete as it's knocked away as Guile on the coverage. So he was looking for number 80, Landon Koenig. It falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Well, this is where a new quarterback throwing to a receiver is tough, because that new quarterback, he's got to realize that Koenig is a tall receiver, and he's got to throw the ball high. Instead, in that case, he threw it low and short, which could have easily been an interception.
2nd down and 10 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Zerfus under center. Gets the snap, misdirection, and along the far side, it's stuffed. Nothing there on the carry. As Jack Thompson on the carry for no gain, and that'll bring up 3rd down. As Trey Wall on the tackle.
Brings up a 3rd and 14 from the 13-yard line.
Loss of 4 on the carry, so 3rd down and 14 for the Spartans.
Spartans could really use some positive yards here, if nothing else, just to get room to punt and maybe change the field position a little bit.
Zerfus under center. Falcons show the blitz. Zerfus rolling out, evading pressure, but it finally catches up to him as he's thrown down in the backfield. And a sack on the play as 10, Ty Fountain. He'll get half a sack.
Brings up a 4th and 14.
Officially no gain on the play, but 4th down and 14 upcoming for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, as they'll be forced to punt it away again with 1:35 remaining in quarter number 1.
You want to do everything you can as the Spartans to make sure there's no return here. Otherwise, Falcons will have really good field position.
Koenig with the punt, takes a hit. High, short punt. It'll bounce at the 40-yard line. Take a Spartan roll to midfield and into Enderlin Maple Valley territory, as they'll have it about the 49.5-yard line, where the Falcons will take over from there as they lead 8-6 on the Steel Seed Golden Harvest Chad Albert scoreboard. If Chad a call, 701-866-2972.
Perfect result on that kick. Got a Spartan roll, no return, which was really important, and they end up with the ball at the 50, which isn't a complete tilt of the field position, but it sure helps get the Spartans out of the hole.
So 1st down and 10, and right at midfield. Wall will take the snap. He'll give it up the gut, and plunging forward for maybe a yard, but nothing more, is Cody Hovelson, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Hovelson, his first carry of the night, goes for a yard. So technically now the football in Spartan territory at about the 49.5-yard line. Second down and 9. Wall under center. Gets the snap. He'll give it up the gut. Fountain cuts back inside. Now outside, still on his feet along the far sideline to the 40, inside the 40, plunges ahead. And it'll be a first down as he'll get to the 35-yard line. 14 on the carry and a new set of downs.
Boy, that was quite a run. Inside, outside, reverse field. Normally when you do that kind of thing, you're going to end up losing yards, but turned into a positive play for the Falcons.
14, Dalton Stein will check out. Number 2, Dylan Reamer in. He'll be at the safety position. Shotgun formation for the Falcons. Wall will get the set, looking back to pass. Pressure coming, he'll dump it off, and it's caught, a diving catch. As Clay Holvison will catch it for, give him a gain of 2. First reception for Holvison, second completed pass for Wall. And it's second down and 7. As that will do it for quarter number 1 on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. 1 quarter in the books. It is Enderlin Maple Valley 8, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 6 on yourliveevent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. 0% interest, 0 payments for 120 days on all precision planting equipment. Save your cash flow, book your planter upgrades today with an additional 20% discount on shop labor and trucking. Pay this year or next. No payments, no interest for 120 days on approved credit. Call RDK Enterprises 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
We're to begin the start of quarter number 2 on yourliveevent.com. As Wall under center, he'll give it to Fountain, cuts up the middle, and a host of Spartan tacklers will throw him down there. That'll make it third down.
Yeah, I don't know how you single out one tackler on that play. There was good pursuit by the Spartans. They had 4 or 5 bodies on that tackle.
5 yards on the play, brings up third down and 2. I formation, Wall under center. Gets the snap, give his to the fullback. Holvison, we'll see where they mark him. Able to dive forward, and he'll get first down yardage. It was third down and 2. He got 3. And a Falcon first down. First and 10 at the 24. Enderlin Maple Valley looking to extend their lead. I formation, let's send a receiver out to the far side. That's Caden Ammerman. Responsible for the lone touchdown for Enderlin Maple Valley so far. Give up the middle, Fountain. As he'll be spun down, thrown down on the play. As Cody Reamer on the tackle. They'll bring up second down and 9.
We had that flurry of scoring early. Early on, the touchdown pass and the 20 or 30-yard run by the Spartans. And now we're settling into that cloud of dust game, 3 yards in cloud of dust. Old Woody Hayes from Ohio State would be smiling at this game right now anyway.
Yeah, absolutely, really is. The pace is definitely slowed down. Second down and 9. Wall under center. Rolls bootleg to the far side and stays on his feet. Now cuts inside, and he's spun down and tackled there. as Dylan Reber, also Hayden Hushka on the tackle. Give him a gain of 8, and it's 3rd down and 1. Trey Wall, 8 carries for 34 yards. 5 carries for 34 yards so far. 3rd down and 1. Clock ticking, under 10 minutes to play in the half. Wall under center, just a QB sneak. Stays on his feet, breaks a couple tackles, dragging defenders. He'll get inside the 5, and it'll be a 1st down. 13 on the play.
That quick snap really caught the Spartans unaware there. A smart call by the Falcons to get that play off right away. The offense knows when that play is going to start, when the hut is going to be called. So they've got a decided advantage when you have a quick snap like that.
So great job on the line being set on that quick snap. You can easily see a false start penalty or illegal motion penalty. And it worked last play. Let's do it again. Trey Wall plunges ahead 2 yards for the touchdown, as that'll make it 14-6 Enderlin Maple Valley. Second touchdown of the game. First rushing touchdown for Trey Wall. His 5th rushing touchdown, and it's 14-6 Enderlin Maple Valley.
Nice variety of runs from the Falcons on that drive. Some sprints to the corner, some good old power football up the middle. Nice mix.
Falcons will go for 2, Wall under center. Looking for the QB sneak. Now a look to bust it to the outside. Fumbles it, picks it up, fumbles it again, and it will be no good. As Dylan Reamer ended up on the fumble recovery. The PAT attempt fails. 9:05 remaining in the first half. Enderlin Maple Valley 14. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 6. Golden Harvest Steel Seed. Chad Elbert scoreboard. YourLiveEvent.com.
And you need seed for your farm? Contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
But
back here, YourLiveEvent.com. It's a 14-6 lead for Enderlin Maple Valley as Trey Wall gets his 5th rushing touchdown of the season, plunges ahead 2 yards. And it's now 14-6. Well, Enderlin Maple Valley got on the scoreboard first. The Spartans responded on their next possession with a touchdown. They'll try to do the same with 9:05 remaining in the half. 21-13. Cody Reamer, Zyler Carlson back deep to receive as Ty Combs will boot away the kickoff. It's a signal from the official. Both sides ready, and the kick is away. High, short kick. It'll be taken. Nope, they'll let it bounce as Carlson will take it on a hop. Cuts inside, now back to the outside, and he's tackled just shy of the 40 at about the 37 as the kicker, Ty Combs, delivers the hit. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans from the 38-yard line officially.
that was a solid tackle. The ball carrier felt the crush on that one. It's nice, solid drive through the ball carrier.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 38, just under 9 minutes to play in the first half. Owen Zerfis, banged up, was a questionable if he would start today, has played every offensive snap for the Spartans. As they'll send a man in motion. Quick pitch and nothing there as wrapped down for a loss is Carlson, as reading it perfectly was Trey Wall. And Reamer on the carry. But a big loss. And it'll bring up 2nd down and long for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. A loss of 6 officially on the play.
Wall came in an outside run blitz and blitzed right into that play. It couldn't have been more perfect for the defense.
So second down and 16. Shotgun set, a couple receivers. They'll send Carlson in motion. Zerfus looking to pass, and it's incomplete as just high to his intended receiver, number 14, Dalton Stein, and that'll make it third down and 16. Owen Zerfus 0 for 2 passing so far tonight.
Kind of important for the Spartans to get something going here now offensively. They've had a few 3-and-outs, and you can see their body language is sapping just a little bit. They need a good play here.
Third down and 16. Send a man in motion. That's Jack Thompson. High snap. It goes over the head of Zerfus. Zerfus will pick it up. Breaks a couple tackles, but the pressure gets to him. As wrapped up in the back is Ty Fountain. He'll pick up his first sack of the season, and it'll be fourth down and long for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Always on the 31. We'll see angles. We'll see exactly where officially it is marked down, as it'll be fourth down and 23. So 6 yards on the loss for Owen Zerfus. Fourth and 23 as the Spartans will be forced to punt. Koenig will boot it away. Good punt there, but it's taken by Fountain just past the 40, but a great open field tackle there by Zyler Carlson limits the punt return to only a couple yards, as Enderlin Maple Valley will take over at the 40-yard line, first and 10 with 7:26 remaining in the half.
That's a special team coach's dream. See a guy fly down, the gunner fly to the ball like that, and he didn't slow down. He didn't slow down to see where the runner was going. He kept going on his path, ended up making a great tackle.
Coach Fontaine imploring his defense, telling them they need a stop. Pivotal possession here, trying to keep it within one possession as they trail by 8. As misdirection, give is up the gut to Clay Hovelson. So he'll get a gain of 5 on the play. Hovelson 3 rushes 9 yards. At a quick snap they like to Hovelson, as he's kind of in that rugby-ish type scrum, that like winged offense. Really over one of the guards. Quick snap, quick give. Trying to outsmart them, and it's second down and 5. As we'll get a whistle. And Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will take a timeout, the first charge timeout of the half for the Spartans, with 6:50 remain in the first half. Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Enderlin Maple Valley 14, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 6, yourliveevent.com.
River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page takes their first timeout of the half. You never want to, usually the thought is not to waste one on defense, but as Coach Keith Meyer was saying in the timeout, a smart timeout to try to let the defense huddle and kind of regroup here.
Well, Coach Fontaine could see that his defense is getting pushed around a little bit, and he can sense that this is kind of a pivotal drive here, even though it is only the second quarter. This could be a real momentum builder or breaker, depending on which side you're on. And Coach Fontaine wanted to make sure he's got his defense in the right place. They're shooting the right gaps and getting to the ball, and he needs a stand here.
Second down and 5 for the Falcons, as the give is to Fountain up the middle. Breaks a tackle, is carrying a defender inside Spartan territory, inside the 40. As Brooks Braun on the back, but Fountain just carries him. And a big gain there, all the way from the 46 to the 37-yard line. 17 on the gain.
Braun is a freshman, is that correct? Yeah, that's where a young tackler like that doesn't quite know how to wrap up the legs. He kind of grabbed Jersey and tried to yank him down. Well, older kids are stronger than that, and you got to wrap up the legs and get him to the ground.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Send a man in motion. That's Guile. Give it to Guile as that's stuffed out at the line of scrimmage by a couple of linemen. Braun, also number 52, Hayden Hushka on the tackle. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 9, excuse me.
Well, the freshman atoned for his, I don't want to say poor tackling, but young tackling on that previous play. He chased that play down from behind and stopped it.
The 2nd down and 9, clock under 6 minutes to go in the half. Give is to Fountain up the middle. Patient waits for the blocks, but nothing comes as he's wrapped down. As Will Erickson on the tackle. Short gain, give him maybe 2, and it'll be 3rd down and 7.
There was almost a defensive pocket there, if I can use that phrase. The defense had a semicircle around the carrier, and there was just nowhere for him to go, and then they collapsed that semicircle on top of the ball carrier.
So 3rd down and 6 officially for Enderlin Maple Valley. Wall under center. Calls out the signals, gets the snap, looking for a quick screen. Nothing's there. He'll look to scramble. Breaks out of a tackle, now cuts back to the near side. Breaks another tackle, spins. He's got 1st down yardage, and he's hit out of bounds. But Trey Wall gets something out of nothing as a big gain there and a 1st down for Enderlin Maple Valley.
There's that elusivity again. That those guys that have that spin move are just tough to bring down because you make contact with the body. You think you've got him wrapped up, but then he spins right out of the body contact and keeps on going, and that's a hard runner to deal with when they can make that move.
17 on the carry and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 for Enderlin Maple Valley. 9 first downs for them so far in the half. Give is up the middle. Guy will take it. He'll dive ahead. Excuse me, that's Hovelson. Hovelson 22 on the carry. Give him 3 and it'll be 2nd down and 7.
Well,
Clock.
again, another important set of downs here. Spartans, if they want to stay tight, going into the half, they've got to get a stop here.
2, Dylan Reamer out. 3, Owen Zerfus will check back in for the Spartans. He'll be the cornerback out to the far side on the wide receiver. 2nd down and 7. Wall under center. Again, that power bootleg sweep, but it's read this time by the Spartans, and he's thrown down as he's tackled there by 21, Cody Reamer, and it'll bring up 3rd down for the Falcons.
There was no spinning out of that tackle because that tackle was into the ball carrier. He didn't just meet him, he drove through him and put him flat on his back. Great tackle there.
3 yards on the carry. Brings up 3rd down and 4. Clock under 4 minutes to play. Keenan Ammerman back in. He'll be the receiver on the near side. Ball under center. He'll give it to Fountain up the middle, and he's dragged down as Reamer again on the tackle. It'll be short of the line to gain, and a big 4th down here for both the Spartan defense and the Falcon offense inside the 10-yard line.
Well, since he lost his helmet, he's got to step off the field for a play, and that's on a critical 4th down. So see if that makes any difference here.
Absolutely. So Colton Ewan will be forced to come in for one play, and it's a big play. It's 4th down and 3.
Huge play for both teams.
Marty Rohrbeck, the receiver to the far side. 4th down and 3 as penalty marker as the movement. Spartans begin to celebrate, and indeed, it'll be. Nope, they're going to say before the penalty, timeout was called.
Wow.
Enderlin Maple Valley as a fortuitous timeout call there. As with 2:50 remaining in the half, Enderlin Maple Valley 14, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 6. Pivotal 4th down when we come back. YourLiveEvent.com.
Business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
A fortuitous timeout called there by Coach Nathan Hoots. It was 4th down and 3, didn't like it. Right split second after the timeout call, there would have been a false start penalty on Enderlin Maple Valley, but as it goes down, both teams have called one timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining, and a huge 4th down and 3 with only a couple minutes remaining in half number 1.
That's a tough one for the officials to coordinate because the linesman is way over on the Maple Valley sideline. The ball is on the opposite hash, and then the officials have to get together. Now, did we have the motion first? Did we have the timeout first? That's where they really got to communicate and trust each other.
So 4th down and 3. As with the timeout, they'll keep number 3, Colton Ewan, in. 4th down and 3. Ball under center. Gets the snap. Bootleg is to the far side looking for the corner. Stiff arms. Dives for the end zone. Was he in? Was he in? He was! Touchdown, Enderlin Maple Valley. Trey Wall, a 9-yard touchdown run, and it's 20-6, Enderlin Maple Valley.
Well, that's a huge momentum boost for the Falcons going into halftime. That gets them almost a full 2-score lead. If they can put this 2-point conversion on the board, it'll be 2 full touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions.
Trey Wall, his 2nd touchdown rush of the evening, 6th of the season. Falcons will go for 2. They'll pitch it out to Fountain along the near sideline through a host of bodies, but they'll say he gets in as the 2-point conversion is successful, and 2:41 remaining in the first half. Enderlin Maple Valley 20, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 6 on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
Are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
22-6 in favor of Enderlin Maple Valley. 2:41 remaining in the first half. Big touchdown there as Trey Wall. I don't know if he's in track and field. I don't know if he's a long jumper, but think he should maybe think about trying out for it as he dove from about the 5-yard line there. Great body control to keep the football in bounds as he crossed the goal line over the pylon, and it's 22-6 in favor of the Falcons. As once again, Ty Combs will boot it away for Enderlin Maple Valley.
That's a Sunday afternoon highlight there.
As a short kick, that one will bounce at the 35, going towards the sideline, and it goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, so they'll put it at the 35, and Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will have 1st and 10 from there with 2:41 remaining in the half. Excuse me, it'll actually be a 5-yard penalty from when it went out of bounds. So they'll actually place the football at the 36-yard line. But 1st and 10 for FSHP.
Numerous options there, I guess, depending on where the ball goes out and what the offense wants to do with it.
Surface under center, they'll send Jack Thompson in motion. A quick pitch out as cutting back inside is Cody Reamer. As give him a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page at about the 38-yard line.
Spartans need to recapture that magic they had on that second drive of theirs. They went left, right, up the middle, and it all seemed to work, and they got to find that back.
Send a receiver to the near side, number 8, Braden Mitchell. Also send Carlson in motion. And nothing there, as on the jet sweep, he's brought down by Cody Guile, and it'll be 3rd down, and as a loss of 3 on the play, so 3rd down and 11.
It's almost like the Falcon defense is completely ignoring the pass. They're just shooting through gaps and playing the run right now. If the Spartans could find a way to get somebody open, get something downfield, might loosen up the Falcon defense a little bit.
Mitchell out, Jack Thompson back in at the wide receiver position. They'll also put Carlson, 2 receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation, a high snap, but Zerfus able to corral it. Looking to pass, he'll fire it out long. Has a man open, and it's caught inside the 40. Nope, they're going to say it hit the ground, as unable to secure it while falling to the ground was Zyler Carlson. It'll be an incomplete pass, and it'll be 4th down and 8.
Yeah, it was a great throw. It was right there where it needed to be. Unfortunately, just couldn't hang on to it when he hit the ground. I think he kind of landed on the ball, and it squirted out.
So 4th down and 8. Clock is stopped a minute 15. Enderlin Maple Valley does have 2 timeouts as well remaining here. So still plenty of time for the Falcon offense to try to tack on to their lead. Landon Koenig will boot it away. Punt is off. As going back and unable to catch it is Cody Guile. It will roll, and it will keep rolling deep into Falcon territory. The Spartans, smart play there by Thompson as he'll wait. He won't touch it down. He'll wait till the official blows it dead, and it'll be 1st and 10 with 1:03 remaining for Enderlin Maple Valley deep in their own territory.
Now that's a dangerous thing for the Spartans to just let that ball sit there, because if the referee doesn't blow his whistle and the Spartans start to walk away, that's still a live ball. Maple Valley Enderlin could have picked it up and run it down the field for a score.
It's a great punt, as officially the ball will be down at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. See if that changes the offensive play calling for Enderlin Maple Valley deep in their own territory. As they'll give it up the middle. Fountain, he's got some space. It's a foot race on the corner, and he's tripped up. A great open field, a touchdown saving tackle by Braden Mitchell, but a big gain on 1st down as he will be out to the 40-yard line. 32 yards on the carry for number 10, Ty Fountain. 54 seconds remaining. Clock is stopped till the chains reset.
You're talking about what their offensive strategy was going to be, and I would have thought, well, let's run the ball up the middle, see what we get. Well, they got a field changer, so now their strategy probably changes again on offense.
Was out of bounds, so the clock is stopped until the snap. As Wall back under center, he'll look to pass it. Or is it to the near side, and it's incomplete, but a penalty will be called. As it was number 5, Caden Ammerman was the intended receiver. A little bit underthrown. He had to stop, and Dalton Stein made contact with the receiver. And it'll be pass interference.
Stein did what he could to try and get out of the way of that ball. And the Spartan coaches were giving the back judge there an earful on that call. That was a tough one.
And it's 15 yards on the flag. First penalty for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and it's a costly one. 48 seconds. Again, clock stop until the snap. As Wall back to pass. He'll set. Now looking to scramble, and nothing there as he'll be brought down. Faces the pressure as Brooks Braun on the tackle. Also is Koenig, and with 42 seconds left, Enderlin Maple Valley will be forced to take their 2nd timeout of the half, as officially no gain on the play, so I guess it goes down as a 0-yard rush, but 42 seconds remain as we'll keep it here on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. A reminder, our halftime show from Christian Bros Auto Group is on the call, or is coming up here as we, in 42 seconds, the Christian Bros halftime report will be as if you're Enderlin Maple Valley. 42 seconds.
Yeah,
one timeout left. Still plenty of time. Still can use all field, especially with the high school timing rules.
Absolutely. What do the Falcons do offensively now? What do the Spartans do defensively? I think the Spartans have still got to put pressure on the quarterback and come after him.
So 2nd down and 11. Ball in the shotgun formation. He'll look to pass the quick out, and it's incomplete as he was looking for Hovelson. Carlson was on the coverage for the Spartans, and it's 3rd down and 11. Trey Wall, that's his first incompletion of the night. 2 of 3 for 37 yards and a touchdown.
That was good double coverage out there. There was just nowhere to try and get that ball in there, so he smartly threw it low and into the ground.
Back under center for Trey Wall. Send Fountain in motion. Deep drop. They're trying to set up a screen pass to Fountain. He'll catch it at the 47-yard line, and he's got space to the far sideline. But the Spartans are able to use the sideline to their advantage. They'll force him out as we'll see where exactly they spot it. And indeed, it is good enough for a first down as they'll mark it down at the 33-yard line. So 13 yards on the reception and a first down.
That pass was effective, but you got to call a spade a spade. That was an ugly pass. He just floated it up there. But it got to the back out of the backfield and worked out well.
3 for 4 for Trey Wall for 50 yards and a touchdown in the first half. Ball back under center. He'll roll out to his right. Looking to pass, and it's incomplete. As Hovelson had him in his hands, but Zyler Carlson, a good job there, wrapping up using the free arm. Bats the football away, and it's 2nd down and 10 for Enderlin Maple Valley. 27 seconds remaining in the half.
That rollout action by Wall gave him some extra time to look over the field there. Couldn't find a good option, so again, he threw it low where maybe his guy can make a play, but the defense is not going to get the interception.
So 2nd down and 10. Wall under center. It's the snap, a quick screen out to Fountain, looking to make some space. Nothing there as Carlson again wraps him up. Also in on the tackle was Landon Koenig, as it'll be a loss of maybe a yard on the play. And it will be 3rd down and 11 for Enderlin Maple Valley. 21 seconds left as Falcons forced to take their final timeout of the first half.
Nice close by the defensive back on the receiver out there. Saw the pass coming, didn't hesitate at all, went right after that receiver, stuck him to the ground, and that's a good solid play. 21 seconds, that's still plenty of time. I mean, you get out of bounds, incomplete passes. You know, there could be 3, maybe 4 plays left in this half, depending on how it goes.
Important thing to remember with it being 3rd down, if you're short of the line, you have to go, you have to run a play. Cannot spike it with 21 seconds remaining.
That was astute.
Ball calling out the signals. They'll send Fountain in motion as roll out to the far side, looking for the corner, and he'll be forced out of bounds there as Dalton Stein forces him out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down with 15 seconds remaining. Give him a loss of 1, so 4th down and about 12.
Well, you got 2 options right now, pretty much. That is throw about a 15-yard pass, try and get a first down, or you just do Hail Mary and throw it to the end zone and hope your guy comes down with it.
3 wide receiver set, 2 to the near, 1 to the far side. Ball under center. He'll drop back, look to pass, pressure, and he's spun down and sacked in the backfield. Landon Koenig beats the man on the edge rush. It's a sack and a turnover on downs for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
great coverage in the secondary by the Spartans. They were man on two of the guys on this right side of the offense. They were just basically doing goal patterns, and there was a defender right next to both of them, so Wall just didn't really have anywhere to put that ball. And he did the smart thing. He ate the ball, didn't give the Spartans a chance for a big play.
So 7 seconds left. We'll see what Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page does. As Zerfus under center. And fumbles the snap, but Zerfus able to just fall on it. And I think that might force Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page to just take it to halftime. He got back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the carry. And the clock will hit triple zeros. And that will do it for the first 2 quarters of play on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Elbert scoreboard. It's Enderlin Maple Valley 22, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 6. Stick around. Our halftime report from Christian Bros Auto Group is coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
For a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting finleyfarmerselevator.com.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. Again, our Christian Bros Auto Group halftime report. Mayville and Finley. Finley Motors, Finley Motorsports as well. As we'll run down here, our scoring summary is Enderlin Maple Valley got on the scoreboard first as a as a 35-yard touchdown reception from number 5, Caden Ammerman. Made it 6-0 from the arm of Trey Wall. And the 2-point conversion was converted as well by Clay Hovelson to make it 8-0 with 9:10 remaining in quarter number 1. Spartans able to respond as Zyler Carlson breaks free for 22 yards for a touchdown. The 2-point conversion failed, and with 7:14 remaining in the quarter, it was 8-6 Enderlin Maple Valley. But in quarter number 2, the Falcons able to strike a couple of times as Trey Wall, 2 rushing touchdowns. The first one from 2 yards with 9:05 remaining in the half, made it 14-6 following the PAT fail. But then then Trey Wall did it again. 2:41 remaining in the half, just before halftime, a 9-yard touchdown run. This time the 2-point conversion is successful as number 10, Ty Fountain, able to punch it home from a couple yards away to increase the lead as it was 22-6, and that is where we are at halftime. Enderlin Maple Valley leading Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page by a halftime score of 22-6 on your Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. Give Chad a call at 701-866-2972. As that is your scoring summary here in half number 1. Take a break. We'll finish tabulating our first half stats, and then we'll bring those to you. That is next on yourliveevent.com.
Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Hope-Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope-Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope-Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizen State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizen State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
Back here, yourliveevent.com, our ChristianCarsOnline.com halftime report. As Enderlin Maple Valley leads 22-6. Let's run down our first half stats here for both teams. We'll start with the visiting Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans. Really, besides that one drive to early on in the first quarter, really unable to get the football moving since then, as total offense, 49 yards of total offense, 49 on the ground, none passing-wise. Your leading rusher for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page is Zyler Carlson, 3 rushes for 32 yards and a touchdown. Cody Reamer, 9 carries for 27 yards. Owen Zerfus, 3 carries for -6. And Jack Thompson, 1 carry for -4. Passing-wise, Owen Zerfus is 0 of 3. The Spartans, they had 3 first-half first downs, and they committed 1 penalty for 15 yards. Stats-wise for Enderlin Maple Valley, 225 yards of total offense, 176 on the ground, 49 through the air. They're led in rushing. Number 10, Ty Fountain, 9 carries, 84 yards. And it's number 6, Trey Wall, 13 carries for 71 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Number 20, Cody Guile, 3 carries for 9 yards. And Clay Hovelson, 4 carries for 12 yards. Passing-wise, it's Trey Wall, 4 of 5 for 49 yards and a touchdown. Their leading receiver is number 5, Caden Ammerman, one catch for 35 yards. Of course, it was that touchdown catch to open the scoring early on in quarter number 1. Cody Olveson, 1 reception for 2 yards. And Ty Fountain, 2 receptions for 12 yards. Those are your first half stats here on our halftime report, which is presented by Christian Brothers Auto Group. Find your next new or pre-owned vehicle at their showroom in Findlay, Mayville, and Cooperstown, North Dakota, or of course in Crookston and Fertile, Minnesota. Or shop their inventory online by visiting ChristianCarsOnline.com. Christian Brothers Auto Group is here to help you purchase your next vehicle or to serve your current one. Take another break, and then we'll be back here as our Christian Brothers halftime report continues on YourLiveEvent.com.
Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Norman County Implement has a new 34-foot Wheel-Rich Chisel Pro. Its fall inventory, discounted price of $123,000. The Wheel-Rich 483 Chisel Pro, built with 24-inch concave razor blades, 2 rows of double-mounted discs that can be set for desired depth, and a 3-bar Harrow hydraulic rolling basket supported with 22.5-inch walking tandems, all for helping you leave a smooth field finish for spring seed bed preparation. Visit with Chuck O'Neill about the new Wheel-Rich 483 Chisel Pro at the Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North, Ada.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com as halftime drawing to a close as Enderlin Maple Valley is currently leading 22-6 as you see some of our young kids from Maple Valley, Enderlin. They are playing some flag football down on the field as, well, it's a cloudy sky, no moon, so our moon report will be on the little text there playing the flag football here at halftime. That's your moon report from Page Boy Beauty Salon in Page, North Dakota. You can give them a call, 701-668-2310. As both teams getting done with the halftime huddle, getting some warm-ups in as we'll bring our man Keith Meyer in here as Keith, Enderlin Maple Valley, you know, they started out strong, but then really from about the middle of the second way half on, they really kind of went back to their bread and butter, ground and pound, and it's worked so far in the first half.
Yeah, it certainly has. We talked about how, that flurry of points at the beginning of the game, and then there was a lull, and then I think Maple Valley had a coaches meeting over there, and they talked over some things, and they said, well, let's go back to what we do well, and from that point, that offensive line, that big offensive line, has been opening some gaps. And Wall has just had a phenomenal first half as far as I'm concerned. He's shifty back there. He's finding gaps. He's finding holes. Speed to the corner. That has really gotten them moving. Now for the Spartans in the second half, or at halftime, I'm sure they've already talked about it, but this game isn't over. You know, it's 2 scores, touchdowns and extra points, and we got a tie game. They had one drive. I mean, the silver lining in that first half, they had one drive where they just ran it right down the throat of the Falcons. And if they can find that elixir again, that mix of plays that they ran then, there's no reason they can't move it down and get it in the end zone, get some points, and turn this into a thriller in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Keith Meyer joining us here, giving us some of our insights here at halftime as we'll take a break. And then when we return, it's the start of half number 2. That's next, yourliveevent.com.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. 0% interest, 0 payments for 120 days on all precision planting equipment. Save your cash flow. Book your planter upgrades today with an additional 20% discount on shop labor and trucking. Pay this year or next. No payments, no interest for 120 days on approved credit. Call RDK Enterprises 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Back here, yourliveevent.com, as getting ready for the start of half number 2 as Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page making their way out onto the football field. As again, Enderlin Maple Valley with the option to receive in half number 2. It looks like the Spartans will indeed kick it away to begin the second half. Spartans already out on the field, huddled up. Enderlin Maple Valley, the return team, in their huddle, and now they'll mosey on and jog on to their positions as we get ready to begin half number 2. A 22-6 lead for the Falcons of Enderlin Maple Valley.
Yeah, I do want to say this, at least through this first half, all of those substitutes that the Spartans are running out there and that had to start this game and play out of position, they're acquitting themselves well. They're playing hard. They're playing good football, and that's nice to see.
Hayden Hushka with the snap, with the kick, and it looks like they try to catch him with the surprise onside kick. Does not go 10 yards, and it'll roll out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. And so Enderlin Maple Valley will start with possession to begin half number 2.
Not a bad strategy. I mean, if Maple Valley's sleeping on that, they recover the onside kick. That's a heck of a momentum boost.
Second penalty for the Spartans. 2 penalties, 20 yards. As the Falcons will break the huddle to begin half number 2. While under center, gets the snap. He'll just hand it off to Fountain, and a host of Spartan defenders will wrap him up. Give him a gain of 1, and I'll bring up second down as really the front line there. Will Erickson, Hayden Hushka, Koenig all in on the tackle, and it'll be second down and 9 for the Falcons. Enderlin Maple Valley starting half number 2 with their stars. The quarterback is 6, Trey Wall. Running backs 20, Cody Guile. 10, Ty Fountain. And 22, Clay Hovelson. The tight end is number 81, Evan Richmond. The wide receiver is number 5, Caden Ammerman. To the lineman here in just a second, but a sweep by Trey Wall towards the near side. Now he cuts back inside, and he'll be thrown out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. As number 3, Owen Zerfus on the tackle. Make it third down and 7.
You have to kind of guess a little bit as to what's going on the sideline there, because the Spartan bench is kind of in our line of sight to this sideline. Our palatial estate here that we're broadcasting from is just a little bit too low.
Yes, the beautiful. What year is this, Keith?
Old enough to know better. How's that?
We'll say a mid-2010s silver Dodge Ram here this evening, as they'll give is up the middles. They'll give that to Clay Hovelson. as he'll get inside the 35 to, say, the 33-yard line. Gain of 6, and he'll be short by a yard, as that'll make it 4th down and 1. Offensive line for Enderlin Maple Valley, 65, John Anderson, 88, Brennan Bartholomew, and 56, Ty Combs.
Another opportunity for the Spartans. If they can hold here, they can turn this thing around.
All under center, gets the snap, just a QB sneak as they'll push him forward. Play still alive, and now they'll say forward progress is stopped, but we'll get to the 31-yard line. He needed 1, he got 2, and it's a Maple Valley-Enderlin 1st down.
Now that was a pretty good scrum in the middle of the field there. Maple Valley's beef won out in that case. They got just enough of a push, and Wall just had to follow those big guys up front and get his 1st down.
Defensive line for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, 90, Will Erickson. Also 52, Hayden Hushka, 80, Landon Koenig, and number 33, Brooks Braun. 1st and 10. Give is up the middle. They'll give it to Fountain, and nothing there as he's spun down and thrown down in the backfield. Zyler Carlson, one of the men on the tackle. Also number 90, Will Erickson. And in there was number 8 as well. Braden Mitchell got a piece of it. A whole host of Spartans eliminated it to a gain of 1. And 2nd down and 9.
Erickson, number 90 out there, looks like he's starting to struggle a little bit on that bum leg. He's got it wrapped up, but he's making no signs of coming out of this game. He's still in there pushing and grinding and trying to stuff the run.
8, Braden Mitchell. 13, Zyler Carlson. 14, Dalton Stein on the also linebackers, corners for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, as Wall will keep it on the rollout to the far side. As a flag is on the play, so hold everything. Officials talking it over.
Falcons were clapping a little bit. They must have got some positive verbiage out there.
Look for it to maybe be on Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and as indeed it will be a face mask is the preliminary indication on Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. So 1st down yardage for Enderlin Maple Valley. We'll see how far they mark it down. It looks like just in the
After the penalty, it's 1st and 10 from the Spartans' 20-yard line.
10 from the 20, so a 10-yard penalty. 3rd penalty on the Spartans.
That's unfortunate for the Spartans because that's kind of taking aim at your own foot and pulling the trigger when you get a penalty on a good stop like that.
So a new set of downs as they'll run a sweep play to Cody Guile. As nothing there as he's spun down right at the line of scrimmage at the 20-yard line. No gain. He'll bring up 2nd down. As Carlson there, one of the men on the tackle. 2nd down and 10. Also 3. Owen Zerfus, a linebacker for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. There's 21, Cody Reamer also on the defensive line. They'll stop the clock. Now they'll restart the clock. 7:40 and ticking.
Not sure why they stopped the clock there. There was no timeout called.
So it's 2nd down and 8. Ball will give it under center. Fountain cuts back to the inside as they'll get inside the 15. That'll make it 3rd down and short for Enderlin Maple Valley. Got 7, so it's 3rd down and 1.
Was that Fountain on that carry?
It was Ty Fountain. 12 carries for 93 yards so far.
He did a great job on that play of dancing left and right and finding his gaps that he could get the yardage from.
So 3rd down and 1 from the 11-yard line. While under center. QB sneak as he'll stretch the ball forward. And inside the 10, he'll get first down yardage.
On that carry, that's good for another Falcon.
Third first down of the drive. 16th first down overall for Enderlin Maple Valley.
This was a real grinded out drive for the Falcons. It's the kind of drive you want to have at this point of the game. Use up clock, wear down the defense. The Spartans' front line there, with the lack of substitutions and fresh bodies they can put out there, it's really starting to wear on them.
The ball at the 10, so it's first down and goal. Wall under center gives it to Fountain, but broken up and thrown in the backfield as Hayden Hushka just beat his man, drove him backwards, and it's a loss on the play. Second down and goal. Looked like a penalty as well, a hold, but they'll decline it. So a loss of 2.
I don't know that there was a flag on that play. I think the official was just chatting with one of the Falcons.
Okay, just telling them to watch the holding call.
Yeah, watch the holding, and you don't need to help me out with the call.
So second down and 12. Second down and goal from the 12, excuse me. As they'll run a bootleg power, and tripped up is Wall as Zerfus trips him up in the backfield. As once they got to the 10-yard line, this drive is going backwards, and it's third down from the 13.
Just when you think the Falcons are going to drive in and put the dagger in, the life comes back to these Spartans, and they're just giving it everything they got.
Yeah, playing hard, knowing that a touchdown here may be the may not be able to come back from them, so they're going to play hard. As again, they'll try the running back throw, and it's incomplete. As Cody Guile again, second time the quick pitch to him, and he looked to throw. Ammerman too far for him, and it's third down and goal from the 13. As Cody Guile now 0 for 2 passing for Enderlin Maple Valley. Fourth and goal for the Falcons. Still 22-6. Again, only a 6-point game, only a 2-possession game. So the Spartans bowing down here. Impressive time or ball control though for Enderlin Maple Valley. This drive started at the 43-yard line, and they have already put 7 minutes and 10 seconds on this drive. As Wall look back to pass, he'll fire it, fade into the end zone, and it's incomplete as it's batted away. Owen Zerfus, a great job there to bat the ball down to the field as he was looking for the wide receiver, Caden Ammerman. And that's a turnover on downs for Enderlin Maple Valley. And Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will take over first and 10 from the 13.
Ammerman was open in the corner of the end zone there. I mean, wide open. The ball was a little bit late in getting there, and that gave the defensive back time to get over there and swat that thing away. Good recovery by the Spartans.
So first and 10 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page at the 13-yard line. Their first offensive plays here this half. As Zerfus will turn around, give it to the running back, and Zyler Carlson will plunge forward. He'll get a couple, second down. 3-yard gain, second down and 7. Offensively, Owen Zerfus is the quarterback. Running backs are Cody Reamer, Zyler Carlson, Jack Thompson, the wide receiver. The tight end is number 80, Landon Koenig. Alton Stein, the tight end, number 14. And on the offensive line, the guards are 90, Will Erickson, 52, Hayden Hushka, and the center is 33, Brooks Braun. Second down and 7 for FSHP. Turn around, they'll give it to Cody Reamer. He'll turn, he'll go back the opposite direction, spins, and he'll be wrapped up. Nifty move, but not much there. And it'll make it third down, but a late flag on the far sideline. We'll see what the call is. Officials pointing at Enderlin Maple Valley.
No, he's pointing the other way. When you see a change of direction like that, a reversal of field, ordinarily you think block in the back, but that's not what we got here.
The personal foul is the indication. As the officials now, they'll jog over to Coach Fontaine, see exactly what he wants to do with the penalty. They'll mark the yardage off. So a 15-yard penalty and a first down for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Enderlin Maple Valley, that's their first penalty committed on, or non-special teams penalty committed. They've had a couple free kicks out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the last thing the Falcons want to do right now is give the Spartans some free yards. You got them down, you want to keep them there, not give things to them.
So 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line, following the penalty. Zerfis back to pass. He'll look to snap. Now he looks to scramble. Inside now, cuts back outside, breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and he's thrown down out of bounds by 65, John Anderson on the tackle. Gain of 5 on the play. Make it 2nd down and 5. As Owen Zerfis makes something out of nothing. Defensively on the line, 10 defensive ends are 6 Trey Wall and 81 Evan Richmond. The D tackles are 10 Ty Fountain and 65 John Anderson. 2nd down and 5. They went the hard count. And who was the one that moved first?
I think that's going to go against the offense.
And Maple Valley has a couple players pointing, and indeed, it will be on Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. So that'll back them up 5 yards. Positive yardage on 1st down, but back it back. It'll be 2nd down and 5 now. 2:57 remaining in the half. Linebackers for the Falcons. Number 20, Cody Guile. Number 22, Clay Hovelson. And number 56, Ty Combs.
You tack those 5 yards on, we've got 2nd and 10 now.
Defensive backs, number 12, Marty Rohrbeck. 5, Caden Ammerman. And there, that is the defense for Enderlin Maple Valley as they'll give it up the gut, and it's stuffed right away as Ty Combs read it and drops him down for a loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and 13.
Mr. Wall was there again to help as well. He's played a phenomenal game.
So 3rd down and 13 for the Spartans. They trail by 2 scores. Zerfis under center. Gets the snap. He'll roll back to pass. They're setting up the screen pass to Reamer out to the far side. Still on his feet. Spun around. Reaches out. Extends the football to the 40-yard line. And it looks like he'll be about a yard, maybe 2 short. As Cody Reamer with the catch. That's the first completed pass for Owen Zerfis. Give him a gain of 12, but they needed 13, so it's 4th down and 1.
Yeah, I think the Spartans have got to go for this. You got some momentum starting to build. It's only 1 yard. You know, sometimes that's the toughest yard, but I think they got to try and get this and keep that momentum going.
They'll go 4th down and a long 1 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. They'll go for it. Zerfis surveys the defense, now under center. Turns around, gives it to Reamer, and he'll have enough for the first down. Excuse me, that was Carlson on the carry, number 13. But out past the 40 to the 45-yard line, give him a gain of 6 and a first down.
Starting to hear some noise on the Spartan sideline now. They can feel it. They can feel something changing here, and hopefully they, for the Spartans' sake, can continue it.
First down and 10, clock still ticking. Minute 5 remaining in the quarter. Send a man in motion, that's Thompson. Turns, they'll give it to Carlson. He'll cut back inside to the 50. Plunges ahead to the 49-yard line, a gain of 6, but a flag called as it looks like it'll be a hold on the Spartans, and indeed it will be. So holding on FSHP, so back them up 10. Negate the yardage.
That really hurts. That's a momentum killer there. It puts you in a situation where you got long yardage to get another first down, and just make things that much more difficult.
Absolutely a spot foul, so it'll be first down and 16 for FSHP. All be placed at the 39-yard line. Surface under center, looking back to pass. Hill fired, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Enderlin Maple Valley. Going the other way, Marty Rohrbeck still on his feet. Now cuts back to the inside, and he'll be spun down at the 37-yard line. But it's an interception for Enderlin Maple Valley. Their first pick of the evening, their third of the season. And the Falcons will take over 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they needed to put a little bit more air under that throw and let his receiver get downfield. He was behind the D-backs, but there's 3 defensive backs there. Anything thrown short was going to get picked off, and that's what happened.
So 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. 33 seconds remaining in the quarter. Wall under center. It's the snap. As just the quarterback sneak. And ball comes loose, but they'll say that the whistle was blown. As 33, Brooks Braun was there, stripping, reaching out at the football, but just a split second too late. Forward progress stopped, and it'll be 2nd down and 7.
That also is a hard one to decide. You know, when is the forward momentum stopped? When should they blow the whistle? And they got to make that decision quickly.
So the end of the first quarter following the 1-yard run. The end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Elbert scoreboard. Enderlin Maple Valley 22. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 6 on yourliveevent.com.
Farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Back here, yourliveevent.com, as we get set to begin the fourth quarter of play. Enderlin Maple Valley, they lead 22-6. Second down and 9 for the Falcons as they'll give it up the middle as Clay Hovelson will get the carry. Give him a gain of 3 to the 31-yard line. 3rd down and 7.
Spartans are hanging in there defensively. Again, they can make another stop here, but they've got to execute on offense. They need to score points if they're going to get back in it. Of course, that's probably the most obvious statement for a few months.
3rd down and 7. Give his up the middle to Fountain Hill. Cut back inside, breaks a tackle. Keeps on his feet, drags a defender down with him as it was Cody Reamer on the carry, but it is enough for a Enderlin Maple Valley first down as he'll pick up 14 on the carry. As Fountain now eclipses 100 yards, 14 carries, 105 yards in the game here tonight as Enderlin Maple Valley does a great job of ball control here with the lead. Why not don't do anything fancy? You're getting positive yardage on the ground. Keep it going. Keep the clock running. Is this only the 3rd total possession in the second half as the give was to Hovelson up the gut and nothing there as the defensive line not giving in. Able to force the offensive line back a yard and no gain on the play.
What did Coach Hoot say in the pregame? We don't want to, we don't want to look pretty. We want to just keep pounding the ball and It's showing here.
It's getting results here tonight on senior night for the Falcons. 2nd down and 9, so they'll give him a yard on the carry. Hovelson, 7 attempts, 22 yards. Under center is Wall, long snap count. He'll get the snap. Power rollout. Still on his feet, still eluding tacklers, cuts back inside, and he's spun out of bounds along the far sideline. Dylan Reamer on the tackle, as that will make it 3rd down after a minimal gain on the play. We'll see exactly how far he got. He'll get inside the 20 as he gets 5 on the play. So 3rd down and 4 from the 16-yard line. Trey Wall, 20 carries, 88 yards. Third down and 4. Wall under center. He'll keep it himself along the near sideline, looking for a block. Stiff arms a man, is dragged down, but he'll get enough for 1st down yardage inside the 10. Dylan Reamer on the tackle once again.
It looked like it could have been called a horse collar tackle. The hand was up around the shoulder pads, in between the helmet and the shoulder pads, and almost surprised they didn't get that called.
Officials talking, and I think actually there might be a penalty flag. I heard the announcer say it, but nope, they're going to wave it off. So indeed it will not be a penalty, but it is enough for a 1st down.
Might be a situation where there was some contact up there, but he didn't take him all the way down to the ground with that horse collar. Didn't pin his legs behind him, as can happen with those horse collar tackles.
8 yards, so 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Wall under center. It's a snap. He'll give it to Fountain, and nothing left, nothing there as he's spun down in the backfield. As reading it, slow him down was Hayden Hushka. And then he was thrown down to the ground by number 90, Will Erickson. And it'll be 2nd down and goal. Back him up 2 yards. So ball will be placed at the 10-yard line for Enderlin Maple Valley. Clock still ticking, 9-10. So probably under 9 minutes by the time they get the snap off, as they'll send Caden Ammerman back in. He'll have the play call. Relay it to Wall. He'll relay it to the team. 2nd down and goal. Wall under center. It's a snap. Power bootleg to the near sideline, and tumbling forward is Wall. As Dylan Reamer in on the tackle again. That'll make it 3rd down and goal. Give him 5 on the carry for Trey Wall. And 22 carries, 101 yards now for Trey Wall. Also, of course, 2 touchdowns for him as well. 8:20 remaining. Maple Valley just using the clock. They'll get on the ball. They'll wait till the back judge, looking at the clock, signals 10. Has now 10 seconds on the play clock. Ball under center now, calling out the cadence. Give is up the middle, and Clay Hovelson will plunge forward for a couple. He'll get 2. And now 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. And another big play here. Touchdown by Enderlin Maple Valley will probably seal the deal for the win. The Spartans able to hold it. There still is enough time, still potential to get a couple scoring possessions for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Absolutely. The Spartans have just got to be on their toes. They got to shoot gaps. They got to collapse on the ball.
They'll break the huddle. 7:15 remaining. Wall under center. Surveys the defense. Spartans shifting. Now they're coming in. Zerfus fakes the blitz. As Wall under center. He'll go look to pass, fires it out into the end zone, and it is incomplete, but a late flag was called as Wall took a shot there from an incoming Cody Reamer. Looks like we might have a roughing the passer. And indeed, it will be a roughing the passer penalty.
That's a killer. That's a killer because you get a fourth down stop. Somebody gets a little over exuberant and loses their head a little bit and gives the quarterback a shot, gives Maple Valley-Enderlin a free first down.
It'll remain fourth down.
Stays fourth down?
Stays fourth down in a, nope, actually officials said it would be fourth down. Now one of the other officials corrected him. I heard the officials say stays fourth down. Then he pointed that it's a first down, so it'll be half a distance to the goal. So roughly about a 1.5 yard penalty. But more importantly, it's a new set of downs. First and goal from the 1 for Enderlin Maple Valley.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was an automatic first down, that you hit that quarterback later, hit him in the head and things like that. They give you first down right away.
So Wall under center. Already has 2 rushing touchdowns today. Calling out the signals, they'll pitch it off to Fountain. He'll look for a gap and nothing there as he's thrown down in the backfield. Braun, one of the ones in on the tackle. They'll lose 1, and so it's second down and goal.
No quit. No quitting those Spartans.
Clock continues to move. It's at 6.5 remaining. Falcons still in their huddle. For Enderlin Maple Valley, 2 rushers over 100 yards. Trey Wall has 101. Ty Fountain has 102. Of course, Wall also with 2 rushing touchdowns. He's under center. Set the defense, 10 seconds on the play clock. Snap give is up the middle. Hovelson reaching, stretching, and he's in. Touchdown! Clay Hovelson with the 2-yard touchdown run, and it's 28-6, Enderlin Maple Valley.
Nice block on that play from the left guard who was leading the play. All the running back had to do was get behind that block. 6 points.
6:01 remaining. Enderlin Maple Valley extends their lead. It's 22-6. Excuse me, 28-6. Was 22-6, now 28-6. As the Falcons will go for 2. Wall under center. They put Ty Combs in the backfield. It looks like they'll give him the carry, but he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And the 2-point conversion is no good. With 6:01 remaining in the ballgame, quarter number 4, it's Enderlin Maple Valley 28, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 6 on yourliveevent.com.
As its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Enderlin Maple Valley will boot it away. They now lead 28-6 here in quarter number 4. 6:01 remaining. Here we thank you for tuning in on yourliveevent.com. Busy day here. 4 football games going on as we speak. We thank you for tuning in with us. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Again, second to last game, they will travel to Griggs Mid-Coda next Friday night. We'll have that for you as well on yourliveevent.com. get you Jake, Kevin. They'll be back with you, your normal favorite two play-by-play guys.
No, you're my favorite.
Well, thank you, Keith.
I have to say that, though, because I brought you.
Exactly so. Ty Combs boots it away, angling it towards the left as it'll be taken at the 10-yard line by Cody Reamer, and he'll get to the 25, 26, and he'll be wrapped up there by a host of Falcons. And so 1st and 10 for FSHP from the 27-yard line with 5:52 remaining. Enderlin Maple Valley with the win. They'll improve 5-3, and as Coach Hoots said, an important part. This is their first, be their first time since 2013 that they will have a winning record during the season. Again, still not mathematically out of a playoff spot. As Carlson, the quick pitch, he'll give it to. Look to pass is Cody Reamer, and it's incomplete. Out on the far side, as Landon Koenig was the intended receiver. Bring up 2nd down and 10. For Enderlin Maple Valley, they'll have to be victorious against Mayport CG next Friday night. They'll also have to hope for a tri-state loss in order to be the 4 seed. Second down, they'll give it to Thompson on the counter play as he's into open space. Past midfield, one man to beat, the 30, the 20, and he's tripped up inside the 20. A touchdown saving tackle there by Cody Guile, but a big run there for number 12, Jack Thompson, inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, that gives
as that will be 30, 32 plus 23, 55. 55 yards on the rush.
My old man math says that's right.
My wonderful Mayville State math says it as well. So 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. A big play there for the Spartans. As Zerfus will keep it on himself, he'll cut back to the inside, reverses field, and he'll be spun down inside the 15. Gain of about 4. Give him 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 13. Zerfus now positive yardage, 5 carries, 4 yards.
Well, if the Spartans can keep pushing here and get that thing, get that ball into the end zone, that gives them a whole different feel walking away from here.
2nd down and 5. Zerfus under center. Gets the snap. As ball is on the turf, fumble on the play. But FSHP able to get back on the football as it was number 14 diving on it. Dalton Stein with the fumble recovery. Makes it 3rd down. Back at the line of scrimmage, so no gain. 3rd down and 5 for FSHP from their 13-yard line. Go 2 receivers set. Send a man in motion. That's Thompson. Looking to pass. Zerfus now cuts inside. He's looking to scramble. Still on his feet. Reaches forward, and he'll be inside the 5. That'll be enough for a 1st down. So we'll make it 1st down and goal. Got to the 2, so 11 yards for Owen Zerfus. Clock ticking, 3:45 remaining. FSHP looking to punch it home. They trail 28-6 on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. Zerfus under center. They'll go 3 in the backfield. Hard count, and it looks like they got a man to jump. So encroachment will be called on Enderlin Maple Valley. It'll be a half a distance penalty, so it will be about 1 yard on the penalty. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Some discussion about the time left on the clock, I think. I don't think Kokolaco stopped right away when the penalty was called.
Now the official is jogging over, and I think they're going to try to communicate that to the person in the press box. So they'll put it back to 3:25. They'll add 11 seconds. And now the line judge coming in and saying, hold on, everyone, again. And just telling them where to spot the ball. So it's 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Got to let the white hat get back into position, too.
Zerfus under center, surveys the defense. Now he'll take the snap, turn, and he'll roll out to the near sideline looking for the corner, and he's in. Touchdown! Owen Zerfus, a 1-yard touchdown run. As Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, credit to them, not giving up. They have their 2nd touchdown of the game, and it's now 28-12 on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. So Zerfus, his 1st touchdown of the evening from 1 yard away. 3:06 remains. So the 2-point conversion attempt for FSHP, as they'll do the same play again. Zerfus looking for the corner. This time nothing there, as he'll be spun down, but it will be a horse collar tackle as Trey Wall got up into the shoulder pads. And so we'll do the 2-point conversion all over again. See that, just really an unnecessary play, as he was bottled up all the way at the 10-yard line and just got the hands a little bit too high around the shoulder pads right on the back, and it'll be a retry as they will go half a distance. So 2-point conversion will be from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, you got to tighten down the screws on your head these last few minutes. You don't want anybody getting any unnecessary injuries. You just don't want any bad blood, going on either.
So the 2-point conversion attempt once again. Zerfus under center. Looks, turns, he'll face it, and nothing there as Reamer on the handoff, but nothing there as Ty Combs stuffed it out and walloped him for a loss, and so the PAT is no good. And 3:06 remaining here in the ball game. Enderlin Maple Valley 28, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 12 on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FinleyFarmersElevator.com. 28-12, Enderlin Maple Valley with the lead against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page as the Spartans will kick it off. Enderlin Maple Valley playing for the onside kick. Spartans did that to begin quarter number 3 as they've got that be 6 right at the 50-yard line and all 9 within 10 yards as the onside kick is there. It's bouncing and it is recovered at the 47-yard line as Clay Ovelson will make the recovery there on special teams. And so 1 second off the clock, so 3:05 remaining here in the game as Enderlin Maple Valley just going to try to run out some clock, get a couple first downs, and ice it here tonight and improve to 5-3 on the season and get that winning record for the first time in 7 years.
This has been a good football game so far. Both teams playing their hearts out, playing very well. just a pleasant game to watch.
Ball under center. Turns, gives it to Fountain as he's tripped up as Zerfus there, the one to trip him up, and then a host of Spartans will fall on him, including 90, Will Erickson. Give him a gain of 1 on the play. And so 2:55 remaining in the fourth quarter as Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will take their first time out of the half. And really, and Maple Valley, nothing pretty here tonight, but hey, you don't get pretty points, you don't get popularity points here in football, and hey, a win is a win, no matter how it comes by or what the score is.
Yeah, you're right. I go back to that phrase, we don't want to look pretty, and, you know, what the heck, you got to do what works. I just impressed in the 9-man game, the bulk and strength of the offensive line of Enderlin, Maple Valley. They got some good quality kids there. Some who, if they were to work at it, I think they could do some things at the next level. They've got the body and they've got the frame to bulk up a little bit more and strengthen up, and they could do good things.
The second down and 9. Ball under center. He'll turn, take it himself, and nothing there. He gets a yard, but it'll make it second down and 8. Ball now 23 carries, 102 yards. As Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will take their second timeout, so it'll be third down and 8. Again, Maple Valley-Enderlin, like Coach Hoot said as well, you got to do what you can control. It doesn't matter here. You have to go 2-0 to keep your playoff hopes alive, but you can't go 2-0 if you started out with a loss against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and they were able to take care of business, and they're going to try to do it again against one of the top teams in the state of Mayport CG next Friday night.
Yep, that'll be a great ball game. Mayport CG has had a very good season so far. They've got athletes. A lot of those kids in that backfield of theirs also play hockey and baseball. They're just great all-around athletes, and it has really showed in their football team this year.
Latest score update after 3 quarters. It's Lemoore Lynchville Marion number 3 against Mayport CG number 5. One of the top, one of the premier matchups here going on tonight here in the state. After 3 quarters, it's Lemoore Lynchville Marion 52, Mayport CG 28.
Wow. That's a lot of points on the board.
So the Lobos looking to continue their undefeated season, give the Patriots their first loss of the year. Third down and 8. Ball under center, turns. He'll take it himself. Nothing there as he's thrown down into the backfield and stuffed. Cody Reamer, the first one on the tackle, and Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will take their final timeout as it'll be fourth down. We'll see where they mark it and how far he is marked back, as I believe he loses 4. It'll be third down and 12, and that will put Trey Wall back under the 100-yard mark, now 24 carries for 98 yards and those 2 touchdowns.
Coach Fontaine sending a strong message to his team here, even though there's under 3 minutes now and his 2 full scores that they trail by 16 points. He's not giving up. He's calling his timeouts. He's giving his team a chance to get the ball back, you know, and it's a cliche now, but stranger things have happened. If they move the ball down the field, assuming they get a stop here, get the ball back, move downfield, get to within 1 score, onside kick. I mean, this is totally within the realm of possibility. So, you know, I also saw in the previous timeout, Coach Fontaine was patting his kids on the back, and they were tired and bruised and battered, and he was patting them on the back and telling them, great job.
Fourth down and 13. The Falcons will look to punt. Clay Hovelson boots it away as fair catch called for, and on a hop taken by Zyler Carlson as he takes a shot. Afterwards, the officials will let it go, and so it'll be first and 10 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page from the That'd be the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 30. 2:41 to play. Still have some time. Again, stranger things could happen. Quick touchdown here. Try to get an onside kick, and you got a shot.
Falcons have got to stay on their toes here. Their defensive backfield has really got to stay awake. Make sure they've got everybody covered. Somebody's got to hang deep in case somebody gets loose. You don't want to give up a quick score here. You just can't afford that.
Maryland Maple Valley going with a two safety look. As Zerfus under center look, he'll look to pass, and it is caught. Did he keep it off the ground? He did. As Landon Koenig on the reception at the 46-yard line. It's 16-yard connection. 1st down and 10. Spartans hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain. Zerfus under center. He'll look, pass, sets, now fires, and it is incomplete. It's Tyler Carlson, the intended receiver, as he had to try and almost switch and play defense there, preventing the interception attempt by Caden Ammerman. It falls to the grass, and it's 2nd down and 10.
Well, that incomplete pass doesn't hurt you at all. It stops the clock, gives you a chance to get a play called. Everybody gets organized.
2nd and 10. Reverse trickery for the Spartans as Jack Thompson will take it, and he'll get to the 45-yard line. Give him a gain of 8, and it'll be 2nd down and 2.
That's the danger of running the ball at this point. I mean, you don't want to give up on the running game, but at the same time, you run, and that's 20, 25 seconds off the clock.
So 3rd down and 2. Zerfus back to pass. Now he'll roll to his right. Sets, fires, and it is incomplete as he took a hit while falling out of bounds. Evan Richmond on the pressure, and that'll make it 3rd down and 2.
Okay, now you open up the playbook wide. I mean, if you want to run the ball, you run it, because there'll be a stoppage if you get a 1st down. If you don't get the 1st down, it doesn't matter. So you pick a play that you trust the most, get that 1st down, and continue on from there.
4th down and 2. All intents and purposes, here's your ball game, folks. Zerfus under center. As we'll get a false start here, as moving before the snap, 14, Dalton Stein, and back the Spartans up 5 more yards.
Now you're in a situation where you almost have to throw or some sort of a reverse action. You gotta run a play that's set up to get you 7, 8, 10, 15 yards.
8th penalty, 70 yards for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 4th down and 7. Owen Zerfus under center. Looks at the defense. Now he'll take the snap. Rolls out, he'll set, fire it, looking long, has a man, and it is incomplete, but pass interference is going to be called on the Falcons. As Stein was the intended receiver, again, under second instant that hurt Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page in the first half. Ball maybe a little bit underthrown, but Caden Airman runs over the intended receiver, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Game is not over yet. The Spartans stay alive.
That was the right call by the back judge back there. The defensive back was beat, and that ball was deep enough that he could have caught it, but the D-back got his hands up. His mistake was that he didn't turn and look for the ball at all. He was just trying to, mess up the line of sight for the receiver.
Zerfus back to pass once again on 1st down and 10. Stays on his feet looking. Now he'll just fire it out of bounds. Incomplete, just trying to throw it away. And that'll make it 2nd down and 10 for FSHP. Minute 26 remaining. Ball at the 35-yard line. Only a two-score game, 28-16 on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. Again, give Chad a call, 701-866-2972. Spartan's still in the huddle. Second down and 10.
The middle of the field is still an option here as long as you get 10 yards and a first down. So they can't give up on the middle of the field for throwing the ball.
Spartans out of timeouts. Zerfis back to pass, pump fakes. Still with it. Sets. Now he'll just scramble out up the middle. And he'll get to the about the 30-yard line, and forward progress will be stopped. Ball came out, but after the whistle, it's a rush of 5 for Owen Zerfis. Third down and 5. Clock continues to run.
Yeah, they got to get a play called and get up to the line and get this thing moving.
Clock under a minute. 55 still ticking. They'll go 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Zerfis in the shotgun. Cody Reamer to his right. Zerfis gets a snap, sets, fires under pressure, still with it, looks, rolls, and now he'll fire it away, and it's incomplete along the near sideline, as that'll make it 4th down and 6. 38 seconds remaining, and it's again could be the final play for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Yep, you go back to the play that's geared to get you 10 yards. You pull your favorite out of the box and run it, the one you work on every day, and hopefully you can make that first down.
Absolutely. So 4th and 6. Do or die time for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Zerfis under center. It's a snap. Inside, and now he'll look to fire it, and it's caught. It's caught at the 20-yard line, inside the 20. Dalton Stein on the reception, and it's a first down all the way to the 13-yard line. So 19 on the reception, and a new set of downs. Clock restarts after the ready for play. 20 seconds remaining. Zerfis is fumbled, sacked, fumble on the play as it is dived on, but the clock will continue to roll as Hayden Hushka on the fumble recovery, but clock is ticking. 7, 6, 5 seconds left. They get a playoff. It'll be the final play of the game, and able to clock it is Zerfis, and so 2 seconds remaining, and so final play of the game upcoming for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page after the loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 14, now 3rd down and 14. So 2 seconds remaining as Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page just throwing up. Enderlin Maple Valley will pick up the victory here tonight and improve to 5-3 as a 2 wide receiver set. 2 tight ends. Zerfis under center, gets the snap, looks, he'll fire it long, looking for Koenig in the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that will do it as 0-0 on the clock, and Enderlin Maple Valley will improve to 5-3 on the season. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page falls to 3-5 as your final on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. It's Enderlin Maple Valley 28, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 12. Stick around. Our post-game report, we'll have stats, awards. We'll also see if we can get a couple of players and coaches' reaction. That's all coming up next on your post-game report on yourliveevent.com.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Back here, yourliveevent.com as Enderlin Maple Valley picks up the victory here tonight, a final of 28-12 as the Falcons improve to 5-3 on the season. Scoring summary here for tonight's contest. Enderlin Maple Valley got on the board first as a 35-yard touchdown reception by number 5, Caden Ammerman, from the arm of Trey Wall to make it 6-0. The two-point conversion was connected by Clay Hovelson on a 2-yard reception. It was 8-0 with 9:10 remaining in the first. Spartans able to answer back as Zyler Carlson, a 22-yard touchdown rush with 7:14 remaining in the quarter, made it 8-6. When the second quarter into the Maple Valley, able to accelerate, get with the foot on the pedal, and help them to the win as Trey Wall, 2 rushing touchdowns, one with 9:05 remaining. That one was from 2 yards out, and one from 9 yards out with 2:41 before halftime on that second touchdown run. The two-point conversion was good as Ty Fountain plunged ahead, and at halftime it was 22-6 in favor of Enderlin Maple Valley. All the way to quarter number 4, the Falcons with their final score of the night as Clay Hovelson with a 2-yard touchdown run made it 28-6. The PAT was no good. The Spartans, give the credit, they did not back down. They were able to get in, find the end zone one more time as Owen Zerfus, a 19-yard touchdown run with 3:06 remaining in the game, made it 28-12, as that was your final score as Enderlin Maple Valley with the victory here tonight, 28-12 on the Golden Harvest Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. And stick around, we'll name some awards, we'll bring some stats. Those are all coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
Are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope-Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope-Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizen State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizen State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
YourLiveEvent.com as they slowly, one by one, turn the lights off on us here, but we'll keep going here with our post-game report as it's time now to name a couple of awards. As first, we'll name our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game, and for Enderlin Maple Valley, we'll give that to number 6, Trey Wall, the quarterback, as rushing-wise, 24 carries, 98 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Passing-wise, he was 4 of 5 for 49 yards and a touchdown pass. Help lead the Falcons to the victory here tonight. And for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, we'll give that to Zyler Carlson, number 13, had a touchdown rush early on in the game, a 22-yard touchdown rush, 6 carries, 38 yards, and that touchdown. Also everywhere kind of on defense for a fortunately banged up EMV side, as we'll also have our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge Line 3 Replacement Project. More information, enbridge.line3.us. Time now for our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game. RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro and Drayton, as we'll give that back in the first quarter, as the 35-yard touchdown repass to Caden Ammerman from Trey Wall opened up the scoring, as gave them the lead that they would not relinquish. That is your RDK Enterprise Precision Player of the Game. Stick around. We'll have post-game comments. That's next. YourLiveEvent.com.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Back here on our post-game report, as Enderlin Maple Valley picks up the 28-12 victory here tonight, as we're now joined by Coach Nathan Hoots for the Falcons. And Coach, maybe it wasn't always necessarily pretty, maybe a couple of mistakes that maybe you want to try to correct, but hey, you pick up the 28-12 victory here tonight.
Yeah, we did. And I warned you when we talked earlier today that it's not exactly going to look the prettiest of football when you watch us play. But you know what? We did the job that we needed to do. We started hot with getting a stop and a score really, really quick. A big play from our sophomore combination of Trey Wall and Caden Ammerman kind of got the momentum rolling. And then we turned to the ground game. We missed Ty Fountain for the last couple of weeks, and he came back and carried the load for us offensively, and just did a good enough job offensively all game long, and defensively we were solid after that one really poor defensive drive about midway through the first quarter. And then after that, I was so proud of the way that we got after the quarterback, forced him into long down and distances, which we knew that would make them a little more uncomfortable than they want to be. So I was happy with how it went.
Yeah, talk about, in that first possession, like you said, it wasn't going to be pretty, kind of that ground and pound, and maybe kind of catching the Spartans off guard there. You aired it out long, had a man open, and it connected for the first score of the game.
Yeah, after the first play, my assistant coach, who I look to for advice every single game that he has, and he looked at me, he grabbed me, he's like, we have to throw it to Caden here. He's going to be open. You make one quick move right at the line of scrimmage, he's going to be open, and what do you know? 35 or whatever yards later, and we were up 6-0. So I was extremely happy to have that advice thrown in my ear after the first play, and it worked out well for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as it kind of went down, talk a little bit, your your offensive line, it felt like, they were able to get that push against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, which was, able to allow your offense to kind of run wild, especially in that, second quarter, and then kind of ice it in the game in the second half.
Yeah, I was happy with the way they were putting 8 guys in the box and challenging us to throw the ball. I am a very stubborn play caller, and I will run the ball against any man box that you got, and that's just the way I operate, and that's the challenge that I gave to our offensive line. When you got 2 seniors up there, you expect them to make the changes that they needed to, and they were constantly chirping in my ear, let me know what we needed to do, and made the slight adjustments that were needed by those guys up front, and away we went. I was really happy with how it went.
Yeah, and then you mentioned there, that drive kind of midway through the first quarter, made a couple mistakes. They got into the end zone, but from there, you made some adjustments there, and you really made it tough for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page to move the football after that.
Yeah, we our defensive coach talked to our interior defensive lineman and told them to make a couple little switches and fought inside rather than getting washed down the line of scrimmage against their outside run, and those guys immediately made that change, and you could tell the rest of the game. It was tough sledding for them, which is what we wanted. We put them down in distances, like I said. That was a little bit more uncomfortable for their ground and pound, and away we went.
As you move on here, one more game on the season, and it's a big one against the what's now the 5th-ranked Patriots of Mayport CG.
Yeah, they pose a significant problem. Their quarterback is a stud, to say the least. He's had a couple games this year with 6 or 7 touchdowns, something like that. So we are going to have our hands full. But this is our first winning season. We secured that tonight since 2012. So our guys are going to enjoy that, and then we'll get after Mayport on Monday. And we're excited to have an opportunity to control our own destiny when it comes to, a 6-3 season would be something to be pretty excited about. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that Lemoore-Mayport game went tonight, and we'll get ready come Monday.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the victory here tonight. Thanks so much for your time, and good luck again next week.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, Coach Nathan Hoots joining us, YourLiveEvent.com. We'll run down our final stats next, YourLiveEvent.com.
Norman County went as a new 34-foot Will-Rich Chisel Pro. Its fall inventory discounted price of $123,000. The Will-Rich 483 Chisel Pro, built with 24-inch concave razor blades, 2 rows of double-mounted discs that can be set for desired depth, and a 3-bar Harrow hydraulic rolling basket supported with 22.5-inch walking tandems, all for helping you leave a smooth field finish for spring seed bed preparation. Visit with Chuck O'Neill about the new Will-Rich 483 Chisel Pro at the Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North, Ada.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com is our final segment here tonight, as we'll run down our final stats as Enderlin Maple Valley improves to 5-3 on the season. As we'll run down stats here, we'll start with the Spartans of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, as their leading rusher was number 13, Zyler Carlson, 6 carries for 38 yards. Cody Reamer, 9 carries for 27 yards. Owen Zerfus, 8 carries for 16 yards. And Jack Thompson, he had three carries for 59 yards. Offensively, a total of 140 rushing yards. Passing-wise, Owen Zerfus was 3 of 8 for 47 yards with an interception. So 140 rushing yards, 47 passing, a total of 187 yards of total offense. As thank you, Keith Meyer, for breaking out the flashlight here, as it's gotten a little bit dark here as they turn off some of the lights on us. Also, for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, Zyler Carlson with a rushing touchdown, as was Owen Zerfus with a rushing touchdown. Finished with 6 total first downs, did the Spartans. For Enderlin Maple Valley, they were led in rushing by number 10, Ty Fountain. He had 103 yards on 17 carries. Trey Wall, 23 carries, 98 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Cody Guile, 3 carries for 9 yards. And Clay Hovelson with 9 carries for 26 yards and a touchdown. Passing wise for Enderlin Maple Valley was Trey Wall. He was 4 of 5 for 49 yards and a touchdown. Cody Guile was 0 for 2. Receiving for the Falcons, it was Caden Ammerman, 1 catch, 35 yards and a touchdown. Ty Fountain, 2 receptions for 12 yards, and Clay Hovelson with 1 reception for 2 yards. Offensively, totals for Enderlin Maple Valley, 236 on the ground, 47 through the air, a offensive total of 285 yards, and a total of 21 first downs for Enderlin Maple Valley here tonight. As those are your final stats, again, our final on the Golden Harvest Steel Sea Chet Albert scoreboard. 28-12, Enderlin Maple Valley improves to 5-3 on the season. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page falls to 3-5. As the Spartans, they finish off the season next Friday night as they travel to Griggs Mid-Coda. Again, we'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. Enderlin Maple Valley will go up against Mayport CG. Again, keep their playoff hopes alive. They need a win, and they also need some help next Friday night. Also want to give a thank you to our sponsors here that you heard and saw here tonight. Whenever possible, we ask that you please patronize their business. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as they are what makes this telecast possible here each and every single contest. Big thank you to our cameraman, producer, and driver, and also stage, pickup provider for us here tonight in Keith Meyer. I'm Brady Siebel saying thank you so much for tuning in here tonight, and have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.